and welcome to Savor the Southwest. We love to savor all sorts of herbs here. Went out in the garden, harvested a bunch of oregano and some rosemary and some basil and some epazote, which helps epazote, which helps pre-digest beans, and also got some garlic chives here. Just all these herbs growing in the garden, because if I'm going to water an herb, water any plant, I want it to look pretty, and this is nice and green and everything, but I also want to use it in the kitchen because I'm thrifty, and why just water stuff if I can't also use it? Some people say too thrifty. We won't go there. So here's my oregano harvest from a while ago, and how I dried most of this was actually in terracotta saucers. If you haven't seen that video, it's up there on YouTube somewhere, drying oregano. I always tell people, plant what brings you joy. I should trademark that or something, but plant what brings you joy, harvest what brings you joy, fill your freezer with whatever it is that brings you joy. Now, I mentioned epazote. This is an herb that loses its flavor when it's dried. So what we're going to do is freeze this. You just take it off the stem, just same as the oregano. Hold it by the tip and pull downward. And then you have a big mound of leaves. And I like this ulu from Alaska to kind of chop them up just a little bit. Don't have to mince them very fine, just chop them up a little bit. Or if you have a knife that has a curve to it, you can use it like this. And just give them a little chop, and then you can put them in a plastic container like this and put them in the freezer. You can put them into a plastic bag like this and put them in the freezer. Now this says Epazote 512. Okay, these are maybe a little bit too old to use. The digestive compounds that are in them. Did I say this? Epazote is something that helps pre-digest beans. So this is why I'm saving it all. And I use it mostly in the winter when I cook my beans. So this I'm going to throw away. Goes in the compost heap. This I'm going to keep. Now, another herb that's in the carrot family does not dry well. You lose the flavor when you dry it, and that would be parsley. Parsley just, you know, it's green, it's in your food, whatever, takes up space. But parsley, and you don't have to have a garden to grow all this or use all this. You can go down to the supermarket, and they have this big bundle for 50 cents. Now, I washed it really well because it was very sandy. And then you're only going to take up your freezer space with the best part. So I just with my fingers nipped off the good leafy part, and I'm throwing the stem down in the compost heap, right? And I'm going to take the ulu and chop it up. And here is some from 419, so a year ago. Didn't use it all up. Actually, this is cilantro. Cilantro is another one that you want to chop up, and then when you go to make salsa, throw a handful of this in the salsa, and it'll be fresh, and it's still green. See, it's not this dried out herb looking thing. It's fresh and green, and it looks beautiful in the salsa. So some herbs you're going to dry, like the oregano. Some herbs you're going to freeze, like cilantro and parsley and epazote. We're away. Thanks for watching.